When you hear women say that men are trash and women are oppressed, it's normal that you roll your eyes. In fact, men are waking up to the narratives that do them no good, but rather benefit women no matter what. It's very obvious that the legal system favors women in many aspects, especially child support and custody. In some insane cases, the father has to pay alimony for kids who aren't even his. Still, many modern women will claim that men play the victim role even though we've got the evidence that women are not held accountable and men are pretty much walking ATMs, at least to them. So far, you probably agree with everything I said so far. It's common sense, of course, but these days this very virtue is not that common, unfortunately. Anyway, despite how rigged the system is, men must find ways to protect themselves, and the protagonist of today's story is a great example of that.
So today we have a father here. He has 2 kids with this woman, one of them in the 12th grade. The other one graduated about 2 years ago. He's had his kids for about 6 years. But throughout this whole time, he's continued to pay child support. The payments kept coming out of his check. On top of that, they have a record that he owes back child support still.
He was forced to pay child support even though he had custody. In today's video, guys, you'll get to know what happened during this case, what struggles this honorable man had to go through, and what obstacles he overcame by being persistent. It's about time women have some accountability. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Audi Beast Jr. He said, "All I can say is that I've been through that exact situation." He's referring to our last video, go check it out. "And after a while, I decided to stay single. I haven't tried meeting a woman since 2018, and I'm doing great. With time, it seems to be getting harder and harder from what I've been hearing. All I know is that I'm not going through that again, and if it means staying single, then that's fine by me. Focus on myself, my goals, and work. No need to try satisfying someone that can't satisfy themselves, I say. Cheers, guys." And I do not blame you, good sir. It may seem like a sacrifice to make in the moment, but it's really a blessing in disguise, guys. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Let's take a look at the whole situation first. This man has 2 kids with this woman. One of them is in 12th grade and the other just graduated. However, he was forced to keep paying child support to her. Come on. Yes, it's shocking because if she is not in charge of any kids, why on earth did she get alimony? She probably wasted that money, but that's another story.
Court's going to find on February the 6th, 2023, the state of Texas sent notice of this hearing by email to Ms. Bradley. She has notice of the hearing. You may go forward with your default if you wish to do so, Ms. Alexander.
Thank you, Judge. Just in addition, Your Honor, Jeff sent me some additional exhibits of school records, which I just got them like 5 minutes ago, and I forwarded them to you.
That's a default. I've got to testify to it.
To make matters worse, she didn't show up to the hearing. However, the man and his attorney were prepared, so just in case, brought some school records to make their points clear. Since she didn't show up, it was a default case. During some time, the kids were living back and forth, namely, they spent some time with the father and then with the mother. But at some point, the kids were actually residing with him, and she moved to another city.
Where do the children currently reside, or at least Kenneth? Where does Kenneth reside?
With myself.
And how long has Kenneth been residing with you?
Actually, for the last 6 years, but for the last 4 years straight, he stayed with me.
So approximately when was that?
Ma'am?
Approximately when was that? Was that like August of 2018, 19?
Yes, ma'am. At that time, both of the kids were staying between the 2 of us. Like their mom was still actually living in where I live in Cheek. And in like 2019, she moved to Huntsville to take a job with the state working for the prison.
Let's stop here for a moment. Again, this is quite shocking. Why does he have to pay child support when he's got custody? He's already giving his kids what they need, including schooling, food, shelter, and all that good stuff, but then he had to wire a fraction of his income to his ex, who wasn't in charge of their kids? Who knows where that money was spent? And do you know what's even more outrageous? At some point in the hearing, one of the judges said that the man still owed over $12,000 in both child and medical support.
Now, at this time, and this is not giving you any possession credit, Mr. Simeon, it shows you owe, as of yesterday, $11,641.50 in child support.
Shows that I owe that.
Without giving you any possession credit. I'm just showing you right now. Okay. And then on the medical support, it shows that you owe $970.21, and that's without giving you any possession credit.
Plus, during 4 years, he paid around $20,000 to her, even though she had no custody. He wanted to ask for possession credit, and if he got it, the state of Texas would give him the money they got on hold and terminate his child support responsibilities. After a discussion where things were made clear, the judge determined the father owed no medical or child support anymore. However, he had to deal with the court costs. Fortunately, his child support was terminated and the state of Texas would refund him the payments on hold.
I am going to include in the order that Mr. Simeon has had possession of the children since, I think, August of 2019, and that he's getting credit for that. So that will be included in the order.
Can we specify in the order that he gets a refund of the money on hold?
I can't.
Okay, you can't. Okay.
No, I can't. I that's what I was telling you, Jeff.
Right,
I don't
sure.
have the authority to tell them what to do with money.
Gotcha.
A federal appellate court might have the right to tell them because they're the ones who actually have direct control over the finances, but I don't. In
Okay.
fact, I've been told on a number of occasions that it's not my job to tell the AG's office what to do with money. They're fast to tell me that, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with that.
The judge is saying that he doesn't have any authority to tell the AG what to do with money, but he's saying the federal appellate court could.
So, Miss Alexander,
Sure.
just so I make sure I got this right in my order, would you prefer that I say what his arrears were as of August 31st and then give him possession for that point forward? Or you just want me to zero it out and let it go? Just zero. Miss Boudreaux's saying, yeah, just zero it out and let it go. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor,
Okay.
just zero it out, and then I'll include the possession credit that he's had the children since August of 2019.
Mr. Roebuck, do you and your client have any questions about this case before I make a ruling?
I don't believe so.
Miss Alexander, anything further from the state?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Court will find the court has jurisdiction in this case. The court's going to find that there's certainly been a material and substantial change of circumstance in regards to this case since the last court order. I'm going to find that Mr. Simeon has possession of the children, has had possession of the children for quite some time. As per the request for the ruling in this case, I'm going to find that as of February the 22nd of 2023, Mr. Simeon owes zero child support and he owes zero medical support. I am also going to find that since he has possession of the children, he's going to continue to have possession of the children. Therefore, his child support and medical support will be zero as of March the 1st of 2023.
The sad part is that he is not getting back all the money he paid, and just getting back a fraction of it feels like a victory given how corrupt and tiresome the legal system is. If you've ever been in a similar situation, you probably got tired and just thought it was okay to get back a small part of everything they owed you.
That was, I believe the state's holding money on this case. Is that right?
I don't have any authority over that, Mr. Roebuck.
Okay.
The executive branch of the state of Texas has its own limited authority in regards to what they do with money once they get it. And the judicial branch has no authority to tell the executive what to do with it.
Gotcha.
Idealistically, it's better if you get all your money back, but that seems like a dream in today's world.
Unfortunately, Mr. Simeon will be responsible for court costs, but I will give him until July 31st of 2023 to pay the court cost. What's
the conclusion? All in all, women are not held accountable and even get paid child and medical support although they don't have custody. Modern day women come up with strong and independent women narratives, but in reality, when they're in court, they're victims who need their ex's money like there's no tomorrow. The contradictions are obvious, and since information is more available than ever before, men are starting to wake up to the marriage scam. Marriage is one of the most soul-ripping contracts you can sign as a man. On top of that, in case of divorce, you're doomed to pay child support, even if you have custody. These are nothing but some reasons why men opt out of marriage and even dating and prefer singlehood instead. This has nothing to do with men not being able to seduce or provide for women. Not at all. This has to do with a corrupt legal system and an overall deadly contract the woman is incentivized to break given all the benefits she can get. Embrace your singlehood, guys, and I promise you'll avoid all the trouble this man had to go through. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Does this give you another good reason not to marry? Will this corrupt system ever change? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.